Question 2. How effective is the combination of your main product and ancillary texts? In the research stage, I undertook several ancillary tasks which had a big impact on the development of my music video as a product. Within my mood board, which was an initial ancillary task that I had created on Adobe Photoshop, it allowed me to get an idea of what conventions were incorporated in pop punk music videos. This was focusing on the aspect of mise-en-scene. It is clear that the images that had been included within my mood board connote a street-based and rebellious view on a style of music which is highly liked by the youth culture. The ways in which I have represented the youth is through featuring graffiti, skateboards, alcoholic beverages, and stereotypical clothing that we associate with teenagers. This is reflected in both my final product with the skateboard scenes and also the back cover of my digipack, which is the deck of the skateboard against a brick wall. By creating this mood board, I was able to get to grips with the software Photoshop, which was very beneficial because I then had experience for when I was creating my digipack and magazine advertisements. This was as I had developed my editing skills enough to be happy with the products I had produced and would be confident that they would be successful if they were to be released into the mass industry. As one of my ancillary tasks, I had to create a short sequence which showed a variation of shots, allowing me to develop my camera skills, which is evident in my music promo due to the complex use of cinematography that had been displayed in this how-to guide. By doing this, not only did it strengthen my technical qualities, but it enhanced our teamwork within our group. This task allowed us to experiment different shots that we could perhaps include into our final product, giving it a professional finish. The first interaction of the protagonist and the camera is when he is displayed against a brick wall in a grungy suburban area. We thought that this would be a suitable location because it allowed us to emphasize his isolation from society. Another reason why we had decided to use these locations is due to the fact that our demographic are common to be situated within these places, making them able to create an understanding. Not only that, but we were able to capture our protagonist's emotion in each of these locations, adding to the narrative. Another key aspect that is the same throughout the different mediums is the typography, which creates the band's own individual identity. This is used in the music video, digipack and magazine advert. By doing this, it allows the audience to pick up their products through the usage of typography on all the different formats, which gives them a market identity as well as because of this common feature. When my group and I were planning our production, we all had the idea of designing our product to be situated in urban suburban areas to capture my audience's attention from the get-go. Due to the demographic of the target audience being in the C2 or D category, we have tried to veer away from the idea of wealth and luxury that tends to be linked with some groups that are a part of the youth culture. This is a distinct colour scheme throughout, predominantly using dark and dull colours, black and white, and the odd vibrant colour, mainly from the graffiti in both my music promo and digipack. The reasoning for incorporating these colours is because I found out that these colours are constantly being linked and associated with this style of music. Levi Strauss's theory of binary opposites is included through the colours black and white. Black connotates death, evil and misery, whereas the colours white signifies innocence and purity, which challenges the stereotypical conventions of the pop-punk genre. For my digipack, I used the theme of graffiti on both the front and back cover, which the Marxist theory can be applied to. The reason for this is because the youth are seen to be as individuals who handle their emotions through the form of violence or vandalism, which shows their place in society. My front cover is a telephone box covered in stickers, which makes it clear that this is associated with the youth due to the form of vandalism.